Don't mind me at all. I'm just getting ready here. I got a bunch of groceries. We just got groceries to come in. Oh yeah. So we're gonna put some groceries away. Not on the floor yet. Because we're not gonna go there just yet. I need to put the ice cream stuff away first. Ice cream, delicious ice cream, yummy dummy ice. Oh, wrong fridge. Or wrong section of the fridge. Okay, let me just reorganize this nice and loud. I'm gonna need food here in a second, so you know, that in there. Put these away. Oh yeah. All of that's put in there now. I can put the ice cream, glorious, amazing ice cream, and Alexander fries. Okay. Frozen stuff put away. How nice was that? That was so easy. I feel like we're missing some stuff. I also feel like I have a dirty, dirty house. I have a dirty, dirty house right now. Truthfully, I sincerely need to do these dishes and clean this kitchen real bad. Not even just the kitchen, the bathroom needs it, everything needs it. I've been down in the dumps, deep in the dumps, barely keeping it together, but we're gonna pick ourselves up today and we're gonna get this shit taken care of. Yeah, get this shit taken care of. I'm gonna clean. Hopefully, once I'm done cleaning, we'll have some time for video games. Because I love video games. I love video games so much. And I would like to play my Pokemon. And I would like to do some Yu-Gi-Oh! Because I think I'm getting better at Yu-Gi-Oh! Actually, I really do. And we just started practicing Magic the Gathering. And I do not want to lose my skill sets. But I have to say, okay, I was just making sure my door was locked. I have to say, I think I am getting exponentially better as we go along because the games are kind of very similar. And even though some of them are harder than other ones, I don't think I'm getting worse. I definitely think I'm getting better as I keep continuing to play and practice. And, you know, there's a lot of cards to memorize, first off. But I'm stoked and I'm ready for it. Also, getting into realizing that even though my bills are taken care of and I'm fine, I'm getting to the point where staying home all the time and as summer's hitting, I'm freaking out about doing nothing. Like, I need to figure out finances so I can go do some fun things so I can bring you guys along. And you can't see it on this because we're on my phone right now, but I set up tipping and I've done some other stuff and we have some goals we're going to try and meet. And so outside of the normal streams that I'm already doing, to keep myself streaming on the days that I don't have set for permanent stream days, which is Monday and Tuesday right now. I think I have Wednesday, Thursday, Friday set as confirmed dates. So those 2 days, to keep myself coming up on those days, I have set some goals for us to try and obtain, and I'm gonna start doing some alternative stream styles, and we're gonna get some shit together. And by we, I mean me, and you guys are gonna hang out with me, and hopefully people will be entertained. And if you're not entertained, well, I'm sorry, but I'm doing my best. And there's not much else that can be done except for our best at this moment. But I see people being successful on streams and other things, and I have big goals. Sorry, I dropped you. I didn't mean to. I have big goals. I got big dreams. I got big goals, things I want to do. I think I've earned them in life. I'm a young 20-year-old. I deserve some fun. And not the fun that I've had before, like some real fun, like actual life stuff. And I want to bring you guys along. And I feel like I could manage to make a system set up. I've seen people do things. They give money out to people and help other people. I want to do that shit. I don't know how to do that shit, but we're going to learn. We're going to learn today. But my birthday's next week. So I'm thinking what we'll do is we'll focus on getting some money to do something fun for my birthday, and then we'll do a birthday stream, and you guys can come hang out with me. And maybe we'll get to do some cat streams. We'll focus on getting all the cat stuff together first, and if all that comes together quick enough, then we can start doing kitty cat streams, kitty cat walking streams. I would love for my cats to be comfortable enough with people that we can bring them to like nursing homes or like other things like that, daycares and stuff where kids can be like interactive with animals. Because honestly, like, I feel like you see some. You guys want to see Mimi? I think she wants a little hold. Oh, hi, Bubby. Hi, babe. I think it would be really good for people to get used, like not people. My cats get used to people and stuff, and so I want to take them out more and get them going on all that. I feel like I've been a little slow on it, truthfully. But I want them to get comfortable with people so we can take them out and they can get some love from the old folks and give love. I think that'd be fun streaming things to do, like once a month, maybe even once a week, depending on how. We'll go on a little kitty walk and go to the nursing homes and stuff, and then people can get used to animals and all that fun jazz. Is she using your cat scratcher? Do you need to go tell her to knock it off? That's your cat scratcher? Jealous babies. Jealous babies. That's what I got here. Okay, I was going to make this for food, but I think I'm going to hold off on that. But I really do think it'd be really fun. And like, what a great way to start community support than with like my cats. And we can do like little magical adventures with the cats where we go and meet people and they get to go out and say hi to people, and we help people like find little kitty cat love, you know? A little kitty cat love. Everyone needs kitty cat love. Especially like the elderly and the homeless, right? Oh yeah, we could go homeless camps, elderly, like nursing homes, and daycares and stuff like that. That would be so fucking cool. So I think that's the goal for the cat streams, is like once we get all them vaccinated, make sure that they have everything to keep them safe and other people safe, because cats can transmit diseases. Once we have that all set up, I think going out into nature and stuff outside of like just natural fun stuff for them, definitely supporting the community, handing out some little kitty cat love. Some kitty cat love. You want to hand out some kitty cat love? You're a good kitty. You like handing out kitty cat love, don't you? Okay, I have 2 soups in here already, but I think we should do some more soups. Maybe I'll make those tonight. Maybe we'll food prep everything tonight. We gotta start with some veggies and stuff here, fruits and whatnot. Let me open that. Let me turn this light on. Look at that, some light. But I really would enjoy just being able to. Oh, the bloobs come in 2 containers. The bloobs come in 2 containers, huh? I think we gotta rinse these off and then let them dry before we dump them in here. But I think that would be like a really, really fucking cool thing to be able to do. I'm not sure how I'm going to get them fully prepped for that. To be honest, them just getting in the containers right now is a hassle. They do not like it. So I'm going to have to like really start working on getting like every single day. Maybe on stream, maybe that's what we'll do like cat prep streams every day. Like a part of the stream will just be where like we together, you watch me set them up in their little containers, and you will see how much they hate it. Which I kind of feel bad. I feel bad about doing that to them, but at the same time, Like, it's what needs to happen. They need to get used to being in there, or else like it's not gonna work out, you know? I need them to be able to sit in there and be cool for a minute, you know? But I don't blame them because they were like fostered kittens, like their first year of their life, and Nini was 6 months old, like living out in the streets on her own and then forced into a kennel, and she was so scared. She was like in her like little kennel thing, just like big-eyed and like shaking and stuff, and you could tell like she did not want to be eating and whatnot. And when she finally pooped out, I felt so bad for her when she finally pooped out a piece of plastic this long that she must have eaten because she was so hungry and couldn't find food and no one was feeding her and she didn't know what else to do. I can see why, like, you know, going back into some kind of kennel or closed space would be really scary at this point now. And I've tried to, like, you know, give them the space to just get comfortable with us and whatnot. But I feel like we're starting to hit the point where I can't be so patient. I gotta start really encouraging it and really showing them that they're safe. Because I want to do these cat streams real bad. I want to do them real bad. I guess I shouldn't. That's so selfish of me. I'm like, I want my cats to do it. My cats better be ready. I'm not trying to be like that, but you know, this is the dream. The dream is to like have cats that can go out in nature and like want to hang out with people, and we can support the community with a little kitty cat love. You know, how cool would that be to be doing streams where we're like going to nursing homes and going to homeless camps and people get to pet. You know, you see some people, and how cool would that be? At some point, we're doing like the streams and all the donations and stuff where we are able to get animal food and animal stuff for other animals. Like, that would be so great. I would fucking love to do that. That would be so awesome, where we're providing like the things that people need to have animals. But I don't think in nursing homes you're allowed to have animals, but like people who are homeless or experiencing homelessness, they have pets. There's pets out on the street. We could figure out a way that supports the community. I see stuff. I go on Nextdoor Neighbor, not as much as I probably should, but I go on Nextdoor Neighbor and I'm on there all the time, just avocados, just trying to see what's going on and checking up on people. And there's always people talking about how there's homeless dogs or people trying to find shelter for like other animals and stuff like that. Ooh, maybe we could start a shelter. That's some big ass dreams right there. Good job, Leah. Going too ham too fast. We're not even into our situation where our cats are fully taken care of, but hey, you know what? Why not? Why not? Why not? I just think it would be cool. I don't know. But we gotta start somewhere, right? We gotta start somewhere. And I feel like the easiest way to get people like encouraged is to be doing something fun. And my birthday's coming up and I ain't got nobody to hang out with, so I may as well do it with you guys. Right? Right? It's like a month away. I'm gonna be 31 soon. Yikes. Normally I recognize that a little sooner. Woof! Okay. I'm gonna be 31. You know, saying it again doesn't change anything, Leah. Oh, I know. I just can't help it. Not me just talking to myself right now. Help me. Oh, it's all right. It's okay. We're going to be 31. 31's a good age. That's a good age. I'm a good age. I'm like a ripe tomato. Like a perfect age. Like when it's kind of sweet. That's what I am. I can't wait, though. I'm super excited. Super excited. We should probably play some music. Got veggies at the wazoo. I don't know if you guys caught the stream the other night where like I finally planted some of the lettuce and everything, and then I was like, you know what I need? I actually need more lettuce. So, talking about more lettuce, I gotta water the plants. We got so much work to do today. I gotta clean this kitchen. I gotta clean the bathroom. We gotta clean the bedroom. We gotta clean the living room. I don't think we're going to get to video games tonight. I really don't. I don't think that's going to be happening. Rinsey, 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 rinsey. Rinsey, 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 rinsey. Just leave those there for a second to drain. But also, just making sure this is still on. We got food to prep. I got quite a bit of this. Well, I might be trying to overdo it, but you know what? It's 11:30 on a Friday. Friday. I was reminded about that song the other day. Going out on a Friday. Making my way down on a Friday. Okay. I got cat food things to clean. We got a piece of resistance here. Cutie. Okay. We got veggies. I cut up peppers the other night, and I'm leaving them out to dry on a paper towel. I did that already with some, and then I planted some of them, but they have not grown. So I'm going to try and do like the little window thing again and see if I can get some of them to grow. But we're going to have to do that sooner than later because I got these ones sitting here waiting to be. Here's the ones I did before. Yeah. I kept the paper towel in there so that way they no moisture would continue. Now we're going to add another paper towel in there once those other ones. So let's do some peppers. Prep some peppers. See, here's the problem. I started doing one thing, and then I'm like, what about another thing? Let's try something different. Girl, you gotta pick it. Okay, we're just gonna grab a pinch of these. I'm gonna sprinkle them across this little thing here. Oh man, I really hope this works. I don't know what else I'm gonna do if they don't work. Hi, Bubby. It's a little stiff in here. You know what I mean? Like it's a little. There's a lot of carbon dioxide happened. Carbon dioxide. Okay. We're not gonna be like my mother. I wonder where she got that from. Now I do it. What's wrong with me? Okay. Try and spread these out a little bit more. They were like on top of each other. I'm just going to spray it so it's wet so they stick. Spread these ones out because they are on each other's cocks. Get off. Get off my finger. Fuck you and get off. What did I say? Ma'am. Okay. And then we're going to slip this puppy in there. Slippity dip dip. Slippity doo. Slippity dip doo. Dee dee da dee day. Stay. Jiminy Crickets, Batman. Irritating. It's like I'm just trying to get it to stay in there. Like at the bottom, you know? Just go to the bottom. Go to the bottom. Go. Okay. And we're just going to moisten them up real good. Not too much. Because I think that's one reason why the other ones didn't fully work. Some of them were a little too moist, you know? A little too moist. The moisture stayed a little too too much in there. What's happening here in the corner? So, and I'm gonna get a little magic eraser. A little magic eraser here. It'll be my cleaning friend anyways. So, get a little agua tina on there. And we're just gonna erase the mark. It said oregano on this. Ha! Oregano did not grow. Was unsuccessful. That's okay. Not everything has to be successful. But I do got to figure out why it wasn't successful, because I'm pretty sure I used up all the seeds, so that's not good. And then, come on, dry up. Okay. Then I'm going to say pepper. Peppers. There we go. We're going to see if that's going to grow anything. If it doesn't even grow one, to be honest, I don't know why I'm saving these seeds then, and I need to toss them bitches out and stop trying to save them. But I really love peppers, and I really want to try and grow some this summer. That's like another thing I'm doing a lot of, is growing foods and whatnot. I think I'm going to have basil for sure. Few tomatoes, but not much. Which is unfortunate, because I was kind of hoping for more tomatoes than anything else, but I don't think that's going to happen this year, because they did not survive the transplant. Did not survive. I tried to make some strawberries, but I don't think those are being successful either, which is a little sad. So I might also try and do strawberries just a little bit different this time as well, but I'm not real sure. We got a whole bunch more. I'm testing out so much stuff right now, like to try and grow things at home. Some of it is being quite successful. Some of the things being more successful than I thought they would be, truthfully. But other things are not being successful at all. Like, not even a little bit. Like, some of the seeds we got from Dollar Tree, like the oregano, not one little nothing grew. Not even a little bit. Again, I think I might have overwatered them. But still, like, not even a seedling, like not even a seedling. Like, come on. I know I am not like the greenest of thumbs, and I wasn't expecting all of it to work, but like a seedling would have been nice. That's all right. We got some basil growing, we got some tomatoes growing, and we're just gonna work with it. I'm surprised with how much the lettuce has been working. Honestly, I watched a bunch of videos and people said growing lettuce from the lettuce isn't going to work that well, but it started growing roots. So I'm going to see if I can transplant them and let it keep growing. I don't see why I couldn't keep doing that, where like once they grow nice and big and thick and tall, that I could remove them from the water once they get some roots, put them in dirt, let them grow big, thick, and tall, pull them out, cut it off like I did before, and keep doing that. Why wouldn't I be able to do that? What is stopping it from continuing to grow, you know? And I know I definitely need to apply more water. I watered them last night, though, but I'm only watering them in the evening. Maybe that's not enough. Maybe I need to be watering them more. But, again, this is all test trial shit. I'm buying the lettuce anyway, so I may as well try, right? Random shit. My kitchen looks a fucking mess, though, with this shit around, to be honest. I am starting a compost, so I think either way, if it works or doesn't work, like, I need the compost, so I was pretty sure we got green grapes. Why do we have red grapes? Pretty sure we got green grapes. Don't know why these red grapes are here. Don't know why I didn't question it a little bit sooner, to be honest. But that's the way the grape comes off the vine instead of the cookie crumbles. I'm also, what am I going to do? Also working on the carrots. I bought more carrots, so if the carrots don't, I just transplanted some of them, so if the carrots don't continue growing in there, I will have more to test that with. But the lady said that I should be able to grow the the seeds from the flowerets. I don't think the stuff that I put in the dirt for the, what is that stuff called? For the chamomile tea, I don't think it's growing either, truthfully. So I think I'm gonna have to do the same thing with it, like a little window starter, and then put it in the ground. But like I said, the tomatoes, though I could get them to grow in the window, like the transplant was not very successful. I do think I did wait a little too long with them, so that is very likely. But either way, there has been somewhat of success. Somewhat. Ooh, that's not good. I'm not going to risk it. It has black on it. Not going to risk it for the biscuit. Also just realizing I do not have a trash bag out here. And I'm going to need that. Trash bag. Come to me. But I think we're going to stay on the phone for as long as we can. The phone is going to die because it was already not at its best. And now it's using more energy. But I'm hoping that we can use the phone for the kitchen for a little bit, and then we'll switch to the living room. I got some stuff in there to clean, and then let the phone charge. And then once the phone's charged and the living room's all cleaned up and the plants are watered, then hopefully we'll switch back to the phone and I can clean the bathroom. And then after cleaning the bathroom, I don't even think I'm going to get to the bathroom, truthfully. It's almost midnight. All right. It's literally almost midnight. So I don't think we're going to get to the bathroom. But if we do, I'll get to the bathroom. We'll do the bathroom. And then the phone will probably be dead again. And we'll probably have to call it a night at that point. But I'm hoping, I think we got like an hour and a half earlier in. Maybe 2 hours worth of streaming in. So we're at barely 30 minutes now, and the goal is a total of 4 hours on the days that I say I'm gonna stream. So I did overstream the other day, but that was for Monday for not working on that. I have been out of the loop, so I'm not like my personal loop. It's not like the life, not like the loop of anyone particular, just like my personal life loop has been out of whack. So those are blueberries. Okay, these are veggies. These are fruits. We got more fruits coming along. So I also need to cook that chicken. Ooh, I really don't. I dropped water on the seeds that are trying to dry. God damn it. God darn it. Okay. I think we are at a point where now we have to do some of these dishes to move on with life. I do not think there is another way to get around it. These dishes must get done so that way I can cook some food, continue cleaning other things. It must be done. What is this? What is happening here? This bag. It's not trash. This bag needs to be washed. And what is this? This goes in here. I gotta bring you guys over here. Just give me a second. I'm trying to make some space here for it. I know you want to see me in my lovely gloriness of Leoness as I am, but I must ask you to wait patiently as I try to figure out I got a mini compost pile happening here that I need to put in a container to bring out to my main composting pile. Wow, it's already molding. How delicious. How delicious. How gloriously delicious. Yum. Yum. Okay, let's move that over here. This pile is a mess. I have a mess. And honestly, it's been like this for a few days now. And I keep trying to clean it up, and then it just becomes another mess. Okay, here's the next problem, is you can't see me now because you're up there like that. So let's see. Maybe this will work. Maybe this will work. Yeah, we want that to work. Hello. Hello, all. I'm just going to empty the very few dishes that are in here. Put them away before I start getting into washing dishes. Yes. Oh, good Lord, it is a mess in here. Oh, bejeebus. Oh, bejeebus. Okay. Bejeebus, my savior. I don't know what I'm saying right now. I'm just trying to think through what to do. And this is how I do it, apparently. I'm just saying bejeebus over and over again like that does something. Oh, bejeebus. This is what I get. This is what I get for becoming depressed for a week. Dirty dishes everywhere. Dirty dishes in my hair. At the bottom of this is the thing I need to wash. This is going to be loud. Ah! Okay. Yes. Where did that sponge go? I don't like putting soap on my pans and pots, so I always scrub them clean of all the stuff with a clean scrubby. I need a new pot, though. This one is falling apart. Look, the handle is literally trying to fall off. Okay. Yay. We did it. Ah. I don't have a Discord right now. Hi, how are you? Who is this? Project Ford 3D. Yeah, I don't have a Discord set up quite yet right now. I did at one point, but I failed to ever be a part of it or do anything with it. So I've kind of just like let it sit where it's at for now. And then at the moment, my goal is to get into more consistent streaming, which I have been successful at. And I've been following a regiment, which has been great. But we are still 2 months out before I'm thinking about putting my Discord back together. So if you want to stick around for that ride, I will be here, or you can come back. I don't really care. Whatever's up for you. Yeah. I think if you put, what is it called? Exclamation point, commands. It will show you all the commands that I do have. I think I will have to double check that. I honestly, I don't, I told you that, and now I'm not even sure if that's how it actually works. But thank you for coming in. Hi, it's nice to meet you. I hope you're having a good day. If you're even still there, I've just been talking my fucking mouth off, honestly. Partially just because I'm alone in here, and there's not much else for me to do, and no one else is talking to me, so I figure I might as well talk to myself and just share all this. This is going to be saved on the stream. People watch my old streams anyways, which I didn't know was a thing that people couldn't do until I set it up so you could. So it's actually a recent thing that you can watch my old streams. I was almost positive, before, because I would see like it say, one day I would have like a stream that like had no viewership, and then like a few weeks later I'd see like 43 on it. So I thought people were viewing it. Apparently not. Apparently they were not able to view it, and no one said anything to me, which is perfectly fine. It's not their job to. It's my job to know, and like I'm the streamer, right? Like I need to know that shit. But I had no idea, so I recently fixed it so you can watch old streams of things that I've done and whatnot. I've also realized that they've adjusted how many you can save for all the stuff, so I try to keep only about 50 megabytes worth of old stuff saved. I just actually went through and deleted some from my past, especially my trailer. I made this trailer. Oh god, I was so excited. It was the first time I'd ever make music. Like the very first time I ever tried. And I was so happy with myself for figuring it out. And then I kept listening to it randomly, and it sounds like absolute dog trash. It is the worst music anyone could have ever made. Like, I do not think a single another human has ever created another worse music song than me. I'm almost positive about that. No, I am positive about that. And nobody has been confident enough, as much as I have, to just post it on their trailer as if, and not just here on Twitch, but also on YouTube, for other people to listen to as much as they like, or to blatantly destroy everybody's ears with it. But that was me. So I took that down finally. I took it off my YouTube like months ago, but I finally took it off of the Twitch so people don't have to listen to that bullshit, because it was gnarly. It was gnarly, like off tune, off beat. I didn't even sound like I did not sound good at all in that. I feel like I have a pretty decent voice, so like I'm not like Shania Twain or Mariah Carey or whatever, Adele, but I have a decent singing voice, and that did not come across in any way, shape, or form on it. So that's finally gone after today. Um, but I will need to make another trailer. I am realizing that they only are allowing like a 60-second trailer, so it has to be a minute. I don't think that's a bad idea. I just don't know what kind of trailer I would do for just a minute's worth of time, you know? So I gotta figure that shit out. I gotta figure out what I'm gonna do, how it's gonna be up. I've done a bunch of other stuff though. I fixed a bunch of other things. I guess I just have to keep doing that and hope that eventually it's all gonna work out and come together. But it feels like it's taking fucking forever and that it's never going to happen. Maybe that's just life. Maybe life just works that way, where it just always feels like nothing's ever coming together and it's just going to be a pile of shit the whole time. If everyone else feels that way, it would be really nice to know, because I feel like everyone else is pretending like nothing wrong is happening and their lives are fucking glorious. And then there's the other half of the world that I feel like is very clear about the fact that life is not glorious and that things are a pile of shit and fire dumpster. But can't trust the media. Media is like, all of it's just fake. And it's gotten worse, honestly, with AI. Like, there's things where I really felt like I could see what was AI and what wasn't. Now at this point, I really just can't tell you sometimes. AI has gotten so good that I'm like, I think that's AI because I'm almost positive that goes against nature and like reality. But at the same time, it looks so real that I can't tell you it's not AI. And the more worst thing is that apparently people are getting super famous and popular off of having AI creations, and you can like be like me where you're sitting here doing like this and you could look nothing like yourself on the camera. And I do not know how people are taking the time to do that and figure that out. Like, you're just like, hey, AI, teach me how to not be myself on the internet so I can become famous and rich. I really don't think that's a popular thing, but it is a thing that is happening. So that's interesting choices of humans. I get it. A pretty face and big titties does a lot for engagement. But also, I don't see why you want to spend your whole time being sexualized, man or woman. Honestly, I tried it myself for a while, and that shit is not fun. I would never do that again or wish that on my worst enemies, truthfully. Like, I just wouldn't. I think that's a terrible life to live, where like your whole life is just being extremely sexualized and perceived as like this sexual object where all you're good for is for like sex and imageries of eyes. And you know, I think it's very fair for other people to feel different, but at the same time, if you only feel that way because no one has ever done that to you, I think that's a shitty reason to have that feeling. So, but those are just my insane opinions based on my life experience, which in any way anyone could say is not valid, but that's their point of view, and it's shit in my opinion. So, whew, wow, we've actually beat through some of these dishes pretty quickly, which I'm very grateful for, because it looked like a messy mess over here. I would not have shown you it ever, but you have to trust me. It was, based on what I'm doing right now, I feel like you could tell that it was a messy mess. Trash pile, fire dumpster happening. I need some of these dishes for in the morning anyway, so you know, it had to get done. It had to get done tonight. It really did. This, and I got cooking to do. We got some cooking to do. And then once that's done, I'm really hoping the camera will last through it, truthfully. I do not want it to not make it through the situation here. Wait, what am I saying? I do want it to make it through. I want it to last, but I'm really nervous that it's not going to, and that I'm going to have to end the stream, oh no, it's going to end the stream for me. Truthfully, is what's going to happen, because I'm not going to be paying attention. I'm going to be doing dishes or cooking or something else, and then it's just going to be like, goodbye. And I'm going to be like, oh, okay, that's fine. It might actually turn on to power saving mode first, and I'm not sure if that's better or not, because I really hate it. It really bothers me when like it turns on to power saving mode and then everything goes like wonky and shit, and then I'm trying to like fix it, and it's like, it's worse. That pisses me off more. Honestly, if it would just end it, I think I would be happier with that. But either way, I'm going to be upset when it happens. And I know it's coming this time, which is ridiculous, because sometimes when I streamed and my phone has died, I wasn't paying attention to the power at all. And then I was overly upset on the situation when it did happen. And I was like, what the fuck's going on? I'm like, my phone's dead. Oh my god. I'm a little baby when it comes to it sometimes. And I am getting messages out the wazoo. Good thing you're listening it through this, maybe, because I'm sure this is loud as fuck, listening to me chat away like a fucking brainiac right now. Brainiac or maniac? Either way, it doesn't matter. I'm mostly here just in hopes that someone's going to hear me and want to talk to me and give me a break from having to talk over and over and over and over and over again. But my assumption is that it's too late. I feel like when I do these streams late at night like this, we get way less viewership than normal. But that's okay. That's okay. We're here for the points right now. I'm here to get the time in. That's the whole goal right now. Get the time in, get it done. That way, well, I can say I did the minimum. And also, like, I know I was supposed to be on earlier and follow that, and I definitely didn't. So I feel like the least I can do is be on here now, you know, trying to catch up a little bit with the time frame. I'll stream also this weekend, probably Saturday and Sunday, especially if it's not nice. I'll definitely stream. If it is nice, that's a 50-50 chance. It depends on what I'm doing at that point. If I'm going for a walk, I really don't have a good setup for that quite yet, which I do need to figure out if we're doing the catwalks. I've seen people do that where they have like stability things that hold onto them, and then, or maybe like a GoPro or something like that. That would be cool, right? But we'll have to see. We'll see. I'm going to have to Google that shit and learn how to do that. More things I got to learn how to do. Hip, hip, hooray! Hip, hip, hooray! Learning all the time. Educating myself without investing. Tried coding. That shit was rough. I was like going back through some of my videos and whatnot, and I saw that I had been video practice coding, and I was like, oh my gosh, I forgot I tried that last year. I think I tried that for a few years in a row, and I kept getting out of it because coding is actually pretty difficult. And honestly, with AI, like, you just have to prompt a lot these days now for doing it online. Okay, let's get some of this other stuff washed here, because that plate is not going to, it needs a second. It needs a second to soak. It has some cheese on it. You know, and you know when you get cheese on plates, it just doesn't want to come off very easily. No matter what you do. And that's what I get for having cheesy eggs and then not washing the plate right away. Like, I knew, but nonetheless, I was depressed, and I said to myself, I'll do that later. Did I do it later? Yes, but it was much later. A little bit too late, to be honest. Because now the cheese is stuck on there like glue. I'm probably going to have to, oh my gosh, Alexa's going off. Okay, Alexa, let me just finish washing these spoons real quick. Let me just scrub them clean. I gotta go tell Alexis to shut up. God damn it, Alexis. I also have cheese on these forks, so they need to soak as well. Alexa, shut up. Sorry, no, that's not right. Alexa, stop. I know, Bubby. Meow, meow, meow. It's so hard. What a hard life you have. Okay, I don't think I need these veggies out. I think I left them out because I had all the veggies out, but I really don't need them out, and I need them to be put away. Okay. Oh, my goodness. Dishes are almost done. I'm feeling pretty successful at this point. Pretty dang successful. Okay. I also got some recyclables that need to be washed out. You should always wash your recyclables sooner than later. But here I am, again, one of those things where I said, I'll do it later. I'll just do that later. I'll just rinse out the bottle of sauce later, as if it's not going to make my life harder. Luckily, the sauce actually comes out pretty easy, even when it's like been in there for a second, but sometimes it gets stuck at the bottom, and you just got to keep pouring in warm water and hope eventually that it will come out. Do you recycle? I feel like everyone should recycle. We should all be recycling. I know a lot of it goes to the trash, but we should still be trying. You know what I mean? Like, even if it's not reuse a little bit. Sometimes we just gotta reuse stuff. This needs more soap. Soap. Oh yeah, the cheese came off. Fuck yeah. Just needs some time to biodegrade in the water. Oh, this is dirty. It's got stuff on it. Dirty is now clean. And we clean these little lids. Get the lids all nice and clean. Oh my gosh, we're finally like an hour in, which means at worst, that's 2.5 hours. At best. Wait, right? Yes. What are you meowing at, ma'am? What is it? Do you understand that I'm cleaning right now? I feel like you do. You know that I'm busy, and that's why you're meowing like that. But I don't see like what you're gonna get out of it. I'm right here. What, Bubba? What, my cute little orange tabby? What, my sweet pea? What is it? We're not even like halfway done in the kitchen. You know, we're not even halfway done. Oh, phone, please make it through. We need you to. I need you to do it. I need you to make it through. We're getting somewhere. We're not getting somewhere fast because it's been an hour and I barely put away the food and done the dishes. An hour for food and dishes. Put away the food and do the dishes. An hour. Ridiculous. But that's how long it takes me. I feel like other people do it much faster than me. Also, people probably don't have as much dishes in the sink as I did. People normally do their dishes after they eat instead of letting them pile up for a few meals. What is it, sweetie? What is it? Yeah, the cheese on this fork does not want to come off. This is what happens. Cheesy fork. What you getting in there for, Missy? Getting all overworked for no reason right now. Oh, I can do it. Dishes will get done. You're going to feel so much better about it. It's going to be amazing. Almost there. This is how I hype myself up around it. Just cheer myself on. You can do it. Sometimes that's all you got to do. Be the person who cheers yourself on, you know? Even when no one's watching you or talking to you or being around you, you just tell yourself, you got it. You got it. You can do it. You got it. Okay. Success. Dishes are put away. Our dishes are done. Food is put away. Well, almost all the food is put away. Okay, put that there. Okay. Yay. Okay. Next in life is... wipe this down. I dropped some of the seeds on the ground. What am I doing? Okay. We have veggies to cut up. We have soup to make. I got soup to make. We got veggies to cut up. start the hot water. Okay, let's get the bowl out. That's going to make our soup. Alright. I gotta cut my carrots so they're ready for snacking. So I like to snack on my carrots, which means, unfortunately for me, I gotta pull out this thing that I did just wash. It. I did. I'm gonna pull out a knife. Okay. And the best part of this is that we're gonna get a bunch of new carrot tops. Yay! More carrots. If I grow a whole bunch of these, you know what would be really great? It's like just selling carrot seeds. The people, I'm not gonna sell them. I'm gonna give them away so people can make. If I'm successful at making carrot seeds, I'm gonna give away. People need carrots. Carrots are a good food, right? Carrots are helpful. They do stuff. People want carrots. Do people like carrots? I like carrots. I like carrots in soup. I like carrots in hummus. I like carrots. I like carrots in general. Just in general. Yes. Who doesn't like carrots? I'm going to have so many carrot tops. I'm going to grow so many carrot seeds. I'm going to be the queen of carrot seeds. I really hope people want carrot seeds. You're going to come to my door and I'm going to have carrot seeds for all. I don't know if this is what they mean by reuse. But this is what I got out of it, you know? And it's not just carrots. I've been reusing plastic containers and bags. Just anything I can figure out what to use it for. I'm trying not to hoard all of it because I really don't got the space for it. But I have been figuring out quite a few options for some of the stuff that I usually just throw away. So I think it's like a really smart thing, especially right now, because I don't know if you guys heard, but like there's some like virus again going around. They just brought it to the U.S., a bunch of people off of a ship where it was on. And it's kind of like the bubonic plague where it like comes from rats, like rats, whatever, like give it out. But now they're almost positive that people might be like the reason why it's being passed around. So we don't need rats. We're just going to highly contagious ourselves into doing it. So how great does that sound? Doesn't that sound fun, guys? Just some more coronavirus, but a different virus. I don't know what it's called. It starts with a B. Starts with a B. Why can't I remember it? I just saw it happening too. Well, wish us luck. Honestly, the world will come up with a way to get rid of us if there's too many, and there definitely is. And the worst part about it right now is the people at the top want to stick around, and they don't want us to stick around. So it will be us who end up not being about because of it. Not them. And they're even trying to create AI and stuff so that way they don't need all of us. No, AI has been around, but like, you know, different AI. AI where they don't need us. They don't need us. And there's walking human robots now. Though some countries seem to be against like just being able to trade out people for AI. Like China was doing like this really cool thing where like they accepted like this lawsuit from this guy who got like fired because he created the AI that was going to replace him. He didn't realize it till they replaced him. And then he was like, whoa, that's illegal. You can't hire me just to replace me with the AI that you made me build. And so that went through. But you know, I'm just not at all. If all countries aren't going to like behave like that, then like, there's so many wars and stuff going on. Like literally Ukraine war's been happening for years now. Everything in Gaza's been like upsetting to the 10th degree, 10 millionth degree. And then on top of that, like, no one seems to care about Sudan or Congo or any of that. Or what is the other island? Not Vietnam. Was it Vietnam? Maybe it was. No. Venezuela. Everything that's happened with Venezuela and Cuba. Like, people just don't seem to give a rat's ass. And, like, I'm just watching that shit all the time. And people are like, I really do want to believe in this, like, pay attention to the good, watch the positive, bring that into life. And I think I'm not going to say that's wrong. I don't think that's wrong. I just think, like, there's kind of a bit of arrogance and, like, privilege into being able to do that, right? Like, to live in a country in which, like, you do not have to continuously worry about war or food, and the main thing you worry about is, like, gas prices and egg prices, and you're just like, it's so much money. Whereas, like, other people are, like, literally scrounging the fucking earth for food and, like, trying to pick up, like, veggies, and then 5-year-old children are being, like, put into trucks to be held off onto prisons to be tortured and maimed and to be probably sexually brutalized. And you don't have to worry about that. You don't have to worry about, like, wondering why your 5-year-old didn't come home, like, because they went off to pick veggies, and you're pretty sure the IDF, like, took them in because somebody, not even that you get to see it online because you don't have access to the internet or to any of that shit. So you just heard someone say, like, oh yeah, they picked up some kids who were, like, picking veggies and stuff over there. And you just have to hope that somebody out there cares enough for your kid that they're going to pay attention to the internet, where they're going to share it enough that they'll, like, the government of Iran will be forced to release them. How insane is that? How insane of a world is that? Like, and then you're like, oh, but we have to pay attention to the positive. And I'm like, yes, we do, because there are good things that are happening. There's great research that's happening. There's awesome stuff that's going on right now. But also, there's not just one side of the situation. There's multiple sides of the situation, and one of them is extremely terrifying. And you can't just ignore that and think that, oh, everything's gonna be perfectly okay because I said so, because we're only paying attention to the positives. And I'm just like, I really want to agree. Like, everything in me is like, yes, that sounds so nice. Let's only pay attention to the positives. But then, like, paying attention to just the positives feels, again, like, extremely privileged. I feel like I'm abusing my privilege by saying that kind of shit and, like, agreeing with that kind of crap. And again, I don't think it's completely wrong, right? Like, even the people who are being warred upon and, like, bombed are like, oh, like, the martyrs we're not going to be angry because the martyrs are going to go to heaven and, like, this will be salvation. And even they're trying to see the positive in all of it. And so, again, I don't think there's anything wrong with seeing the positive, but I don't think ignoring the negative and the bad things that are happening in the world, on top of that, is going to make anything better. Like, yes, we should pay attention to the good stuff. Yes, we should give the good stuff the light. But, like, also, children are dying, being raped and being murdered for no other reason than because there's not enough resources in their area, and people want control over it, and they want them dead because they don't see them as humans. And I just think it's really fucked up that we sit here and pretend like that's not happening. I do. And I don't know how to make, like, I see people that just, like, start this shit up and they just start, sharing and commenting and doing that stuff, and they become super popular off of it. And I'm just like, how do they do that? How do they grow such a big audience of people who are paying attention to this so quickly? And I'm sitting over here just, like, blabbing my fucking mouth off, like, meh, 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 meh. And I'm not sure what to do with all the information. I'm not sure how to handle it. And then that makes me feel even more privileged and more like a dumbass. Like, god damn, like, how am I sitting here, being able to cut my veggies, prep my food for the week, boil clean water, and complain about the universe and all the bad things, while also trying to be like, oh, but we should also pay attention to the good shit. Yeah. And maybe it's just that I'm too aggressive. Like, some people, like, they're straight to the point. They just this, and I'm just like, I don't fucking know, but this and 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 this. Like, I know I'm too much sometimes. Even for myself, I'm too much, you know. Like, I get overwhelmed. It's why, like, I get depressed randomly, and I'm just, like, all sad for a whole week and struggling to keep up with, like, this. Like, I'm like, oh, I just want to keep to a schedule. It's such a dumb thing. Like, other people don't even have that luxury to keep to a schedule. They're just hoping they're going to be alive tomorrow. And I'm just like, if I could, for a couple months, just stay on a fucking schedule, maybe I can make enough money to do something with my fucking life. And then there's people out there making money off of prisons where they're just like allowed to keep in profit for prisons, where people who go to prison are forced to pay them to be in the prison. And then on top of that, like, they have to work for them for free to pay off their prison sentence and shit like that, in hopes for a few pennies so that they can buy a fucking meal. Like, what the fuck, you know? And then they become billionaires, and then they start running in elections to be governors in fucking California because they think that's the next big thing in their life. Like, all right, buddy, like, you're a fucking billionaire and you're just like running elections, so that, like, running $1 million election campaigns to try and convince people that you're the next world savior or some shit. Come on. If you're that rich, fucking dude, like, you have the money already. What do you need the influence like that for? You don't. You are the influence. Use that money to influence people to do good things. Use that money to do good things for people who deserve it. Like, fucking change the way that the for-profit prisons are. You have the funds and the finances to do so, so why don't you? Like, I don't understand why you're sitting here being like, on the news, like, oh, I'm gonna be the next progressive, blah, blah, blah. I'm like, buddy, you could already be doing it. You could already be taking steps, being a lead. Like, being leaders aren't people who, like, ask you and beg you and show you, like, oh, look, I could do this and I could do that and da 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 da. Like, no, they're leaders, and people who actually do shit are people who do it, and then they don't. You're not asking for people to come and watch them and give them money for it. And, like, I think that's, like, the thing where I'm like, how do I do that part? How do I lead situations without needing the financial, like, support first? I know there has to be ways because people have done it, right? And maybe that's, like, what I need to ask ChatGPT. Would ChatGPT give me a right answer for that? Or is this one of those things where, like, it's going to be like, oh, well, the best way to do it is to get funding first? I honestly don't know. But I do need to figure out something. And it feels weird to, like, you know, I want, for, like, it's my birthday coming up. I'm going to be 31. I don't have anyone to, like, really spend it with. So I'm like, I may as well just do something I want to do for fun. But then the thing, like, I actually really want to do is, like, super fucking expensive. I just don't got the money for that. And I'm like, maybe I could beg people and ask people and do stuff for people online that give me the money so I can do it. I don't, like, and honestly, I would be working quite a bit right now, but my car's broken and I don't got the money to fix that shit. I don't even know what's wrong with it. I need to buy a battery, which is going to be like $50 to $100, and then I need to take it in to get it checked up on, which is going to be another $50 to $100, and I also want to take care of my cats and shit, which is going to be like $200 to $500, depending. I don't remember how much. We got some of Nini's shots and stuff done, and that was, like, already like $180. So, and that wasn't even with all the shots, right? We still have to get her a few more. So that's going to be probably another $100 for her. So that's $283. Yeah, about $380, $480. Just to get all the shots for them. And that, like, I'm like, it feels like want stuff. Like, I've just been, like, laying off not trying to get it or ask people for, like, funds, because that's what I'd be spending it on, and I feel weird that that's what I'm going to be spending it on instead of, like, doing other things. And I don't even know what those other things are. Like, I know what I would like for those other things to be, but I just don't know how to get to the point where I'm actually funding those situations. And honestly, it's, like, really sad to see, like, the flotillas keep going to, like, Gaza, and, like, people trying to send support to countries and then just watching it and, like, not be successful. And I'm just like, how shitty would it be to put your money into that? Like, not have extra money to be putting into that anyways, but how shitty would it be to watch all the money and all the goods you put into trying to help another place be taken by the IDF or some other country, and then just be like, yeah, this is ours now, and if it is going to be doing anything, all this stuff that you guys gave, it's like it's like a not Dollar Tree. It's like fuck, what is that? Where you give your free clothes to and they sell it, and recently they've been selling it at an outrageous price. Goodwill. It's like worldwide. It's like the world is Goodwill now. They're just like, oh, we know that a bunch of people put like their extra pennies and earnings and free gifts and stuff to this, but now we're going to take it and we're going to sell it back to the community. And not even the community in which they were trying to give the stuff to. So it's like even worse. Like, they're not getting it in any way, shape, or form. I'm like, I want to be able to support something that is getting stuff to those people, and I don't know how to do that. I don't know what that looks like. Again, maybe something I just need to ask ChatGPT about. I'm also like, as much as I love the idea of getting into like a community, I'm not the best, like with my Discord, I'm not the best at keeping up with that kind of stuff, and I need to learn how to do that and start being more successful about that. But also I'm just not like trying to find groups where I feel like I fit in, like I'm active in. It's like the best I got is like cross country. That's the best I've ever had. And that was in high school, in college. So it's like they were forced to be around me. That wasn't their choice. You know what I mean? Like, they joined that school. So I'm like, I don't think, like, based on my experience, I'm not that successful at keeping those groups around. And I got to figure that shit out too, because even though I care and I have good intentions, that doesn't mean shit. I mean, that doesn't mean that people understand or can see like the value I have. So it's like, I don't know how people do that at all. It would be nice to figure that shit out, though. It would be real nice. And I guess I got a long ass way to go, because even right now I'm like, oh, is this not started? I thought I started that boiling. I gotta start that boiling. Gotta get that boiling. Get this soup made. But yeah, I don't know. I have a lot of goals and a lot of dreams, and I'm trying to figure out how to get to them. That's the whole reason I started investing and like learning how to invest and stuff, is because I'm trying to figure out, how can I make money if I can't figure out how to get a group together and get that set up, like to make funds like that. Like, how can I do it on my own? How could I show other people to do it, so that they can do it if they're in the same situation that I'm in, where like they want to be a part of a group and they want to support a group, but they're not very successful at it. And then so like all you can do is do stuff on your own, And I know that's not the best way to do it. Like, teamwork, I could be a team player. I just don't think people see me as a team player. I don't think I come off as a team player all the time, which kind of sucks, because I'm an introvert, but I'm like an ambivert. I like both. I'm an introvert in the sense in which, like, I enjoy my alone time. I think better when I'm by myself, but I love being in a group of people. I love communicating. I love when you get into that flow state where, like, everyone's chatting and everything feels relaxed and things are calm and easygoing. Like, I love that shit when you're, like, laughing and just, like, having a good old time and everyone's, like, a part of the conversation somehow. When I was in my 20s and that situation happened and I was at a party, I would literally go from talking group to talking group. I would never sit in one little group of conversation at a time for very long. I loved like being like a little butterfly, just like roamed the room and just got to join whatever conversation suited my fancy. And I think that's like honestly my issue when it comes to this stuff, is that like what I desire to listen to and what I want to talk about changes so much that I'm not somebody who like really can hold the room in the conversation. I'm someone who goes from one to the other and like kind of like adds in, ad libs, like listens in, like learns stuff. So I don't think that's like what people are looking for in a leader. I think people want someone who seems like exactly what they know, can hold the room, can hold like the conversation. And I'm not sure what to do about that, because I don't know if I don't really want that, but if that's what you gotta be, I guess you gotta just change and be the thing that you want to be for the thing that you want to achieve, right? Like, it's like, if you don't like school, but you want to be a doctor, like, there's no way around it. You gotta go to school, like, you gotta do the shit, you want to be the president. Like, there's no way around it. First off, you got to be 35, 40 years old. And second off, you have to, like, be willing to put in the time in the main, like, the two party systems. And, like, even still outside of that, you have to have so many connections. You have to be so good at connecting with people. And I think I'm good at communicating in a sense, but I don't know if I'm really good about, like, connecting. It's only been recently that I've been working on being able to share, like, myself and what's happening in my life and, like, my real issues and the things going on in my brain to, like, even just my friends, like, let alone people on the internet. I think people think that I do that on here, and I think sometimes I do. Like, today I've been feeling very chatty, and so I'm just kind of, like, letting my brain go and chat and, like, having all the things that, like, would happen in it silently happen out loud. Relax. Oh my god, I saw you yesterday on Twitch. Ah, no you didn't. Hi, how are you? What was I doing? I was probably talking about investing stuff. That's normally what I do at the end of the week. Doing all my investing work, my investing education. And then sometimes I get to play video games, so maybe you were also watching me play some video games. Right now I've been doing Duel Links and, like, Yu-Gi-Oh! Magic online, and I also just started doing some Pokemon TCGP, so I think I'm going to start playing with a friend here soon. 2 friends, actually, eventually. That was the goal originally before I stopped streaming consistently a while back when I first started, like, my reading stuff and education online, and I was trying to share what I was doing. How are you doing today? What are you up to? I've literally, like, for an hour straight been talking to myself, so thank you for coming in and saying something. Appreciate your time. I'm, like, ranting about the world and my feelings about it. What else do you do when you cut vegetables except for rant about the things coming through your mind? There's nothing else better, right? Normally, because my brain goes so long and it just goes on these insane tangents, I normally play, like some kind of, like, funny comedy thing, because when I start watching, like, stuff that's happening around the world, politics and shit like that, I stop cooking and I just start watching it. I've actually been listening to this podcaster recently. I tried to listen to him before, but he's such a goofball. He's, like, a comedian, but he's, like, wanting to talk about, like, really sincere, like, deep, emotional, and, like, weird stuff. My partner's home. Hi, my love. I'm making soup.
How you doing?
I'm doing pretty good. I've been talking to myself for the last hour on stream.
All right.
Yeah.
So you're streaming the cooking?
Yeah, well, I mean, really, people are just looking at my face because, like, I don't really have a good setup for them to be able to look at the food, but yes. You want a kiss? I love you too. How was work?
Okay.
What you looking for?
I just wanted to see, because the presentation is different, I just wanted to see
What they look like?
if it is the same thing or not.
Oh, okay.
This did work really well.
Yeah, you liked them more? Oh, yeah, maybe they just changed the packaging is all that happens, right?
Yeah, but I wanted to make sure that I didn't make a mistake. Yeah, exactly the same thing.
Perfect.
So now we have the omega-3.
Okay, so when that one runs out, I can just put it there. Are we going to start using the same one now? Or did you buy one for that one too?
We have Are you still using this?
Yeah, of course I
Yeah.
am.
When you finish this, we will start all using it.
Okay, sounds good. So that way we're not buying two separate ones.
Yes.
I like that plan. Are they different prices?
About the same.
Okay. Are you hungry?
Yes. Are you?
Yeah. I just wanted to get the dishes done and get food cut up and put all the food away before I started making myself food. And then I saw that you were wrapping up, so I kind of just kept waiting till you said you were on your way.
What are you thinking for dinner? Soup or?
We could do soup. Yeah, you hungry for some soup? Okay.
It's ready.
Oh yeah, the soup is ready. I just got to warm it up. You have 2 left in here, and I just wanted to make more before we ran out. You know, that's all. So I'll just warm up some of this, and I did get the dishes done. Thank goodness. I was hoping to get some more cleaning done than just the dishes and put the food away, but it's an hour. It took me an hour. But that's what I get for, yeah, leaving it. And the cats are extremely needy at the moment as well. Okay. Shoop shoop. Shoop 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 shoop. Okay, I need to boil some more water for me. Yeah, you found it? Okay. Well, I did get that spot really good.
So at least we know
Yeah.
that she was the one.
Yeah.
And if she has it, meaning we'll have it.
So we're going to have to spray them both. Yeah, she's so needy right now. I've been ignoring her because I was trying to get stuff clean, you know. Yeah, I think so too. I think it's insane that it's taken so long to show, though. And might be something we need to take her in for. And maybe we'll have to get them vitamins or some kind of medicine. I wonder if I can use this for something. Okay. I need to cook up some bread.
What do you mean?
Yeah, will you organize them a little bit? I haven't done that. Okay, I'm gonna stop the stream then, because ain't nobody here anyways.
Oh, that's what you said talking to yourself because there was no one there.